Hello, Internet, and welcome.
And so that's why the entire campaign is over.
The end.
The end.
Moving on. Anyway, welcome to today's episode of The Dorks in Danger. We're gonna get right into it because this is gonna be a shortened session because scheduling. So, Crucible, please. Without further ado.
Well, the last time we had left off, the Hell Riders had continued on their journey towards Candlekeep, arriving without much issue, other than some more bad weather, to the glorious and wondrous Candlekeep, the largest repository of knowledge in all of Theraden. They entered by offering up their compatriot Flaster Fisk, offering up one of his recipe books to gain entry into the keep itself, where you met Silvira Savicus, the foremost scholar and likely most knowledgeable individual of the Nine Hells. You explained to her the circumstance of which the Shield of the Hidden Lord was taken, but also provided her with the puzzle box that you had retrieved from the Van Thamper Villa. She opens it with much ease, and it was revealed to be a copy of a binding contract done between Thavius Krieg, the ex-High Overseer of Turl, and Zariel, the Archduke of Avernus, condemning the entire city to the Nine Hells itself. This came as a somewhat expected, and to a degree, revelation for much of the party, and another devastating blow to the psyche of Rhea Mantlemorn. You were then asked if you would all like to journey to Avernus to potentially save the city, or do something, or at least find out as to what plans that Zariel, an Archduke of one of the Nine Hells, would want with so many souls all at once, suspecting that it could be something that could possibly threaten the material plane. Some of you were more willing than others, but in the end, the whole party agreed. And you and Ernest decided to start doing some research before you were to depart. Severa simply saying she was going to pull some strings and she had a favor to call in. You were given 2 days, the rest of that day that you arrived in Candlekeep, and the following day, to do as you please, before it would be recommended that you'd get underway. You'd all decided to do some research on your own various topics and needs, but first and foremost, you all also researched the Nine Hells and the location of Avernus, of which you would be going. You guys enjoyed one last restful night in Candlekeep's little tavern, the Hearth, enjoying a fine meal amongst friends, before retiring for the night. Where, Kleeck, you had a foreboding vision of your comrades, and a voice that you believe to be your deity calling out to you. And that's where we left off. As Kleeck, you awake in the very wee hours of the morning. A very strange feeling for you, as you very rarely sleep, if at all. As you can just see the first lights coming through, everyone else is still asleep. You're jarred awake by the end of your vision.
Oh boy. I mean, I don't really know what to make of that, and I'm not about to freak everyone out with it, so I'm gonna go ahead and just.
First, it's time to process for a very long time.
that. I mean, he's probably just gonna continue with the normal morning routine of getting ready and everything. Because letting people know that I saw that the day before we go to hell seems like a really bad idea.
Nah.
So I'm gonna keep that quiet.
All right. You guys can all wake up at your own leisure for this day. Is anyone doing anything in particular this morning?
So,
I would
what's the plan?
immediately-
We're leaving now in the morning? Is that...
To your knowledge, you imagine Sylvia is just going to come find you when she's ready.
Okay.
I would immediately seek out weaponsmith if there is one.
Okay. The keep does have a blacksmith on hand. What is it exactly you're looking for?
Would like to have my
Weapon silvered?
weapon silvered, yeah.
They could do so. They could accommodate for such a process, but it would take 2 days.
We don't have time.
Yeah. Question: Does it always take 2 days, or can I make it a rush job for an extra fee?
Even with a rush job, it would still take likely at least a full day. It is a process of, coating and hardening the silver to the weapon.
And we are leaving today, right?
You're
Not
leaving
tomorrow.
Far
this
as we
day,
know.
yes.
Okay.
You don't know when this day, but at some point this day you are leaving.
You might need to buy something.
Why don't we go seek out someone and say, hey, we're going to hell to try and save a whole city. Can you give us some weapons?
Yeah.
No.
Like just
They-
just a.
Do they have a quartermaster?
Oh yeah. Or does the weaponsmith maybe has already
Pre-silver
Uh,
weapons?
pre-done?
They do
yeah.
not, unfortunately.
Uh,
They don't have any. They don't have anything. They don't have anything magical on hand. If you'd like to inquire, maybe with Sylvira, for example, for any sort of magical items or weapons, you definitely could.
Definitely.
Yeah. Definitely.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Sweet. Oh god, a 4.
When you come and ask her, she's kind of piling through some notes and stuff, and you find her in her sort of chambers. Oh, unfortunately I don't think I'd be able to accommodate. Apologize.
Be
Not
willing to
not
pay.
something not something that we have a lot of.
I mean, I would be willing to pay for it, or
Unfortunately, the only arms on hand are ones already in use.
Oh shit.
So we're
I
gonna
mean-
have, what, 4 people?
Who are you gonna be useless?
Not useless, just resisting. So half damage.
No, I mean, some of you have silver. I'm pretty sure some of you silvered your weapons, didn't you?
I did.
They did, yeah. It was
Yeah.
like
Okay.
Nor and
Yes.
Rue.
two-thirds of the party did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nor
And
and Rue
I-
definitely did.
can I use inspiration and try to convince her? I mean, she's asking us to go there, so she.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to use your inspiration, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, I'm using inspiration.
Okay.
Should I roll again, or?
Yeah.
Sweet. Roll better. Oh god, it's a 10.
Hmm. Possible.
I'll see what I can do.
I would appreciate that.
She just nods. Anything else you guys are wanting to do?
Yeah. Is there I'm gonna go check out that armory that kid was at. Is there anything I can get for my like knuckles or something for my unarmed strikes that are silver?
They don't have anything on hand that's already silvered. So you can pay to have something silvered, but it does. It will take, even with a rush job, it'll still take the whole day, and it won't be ready till tomorrow.
They don't even have like fucking chunks of silver that I can tape to my knuckles.
You think they got scotch tape up in here?
Like, I can make something work.
A silver ingot in each hand.
Forge some silver knuckles.
You want to, so you just want to
Not
buy a
brass
bar. You
knuckles.
just want to buy a bar of silver.
And just
Well, you
beat
have
dudes
silver
with it?
What are
coins.
the
Just glue them to
smallest
your knuckles.
parts? Yeah, could I get some silver coins and just...
Well, you have silver coins, probably.
Silvering is it is a slightly magical process. It's not just silver. There's more to it than that.
Oh, will it help?
Probably not.
God damn it. Okay.
Clever,
You
though.
have your staff is silvered.
Yeah.
It is. It is. It's true. That's something, I guess. All right, move on.
Theraden, I think, he's just going to be probably on one of the castle walls overlooking the ocean with his bird, just enjoying the sight for what might be the last time in his life.
Optimistic.
He's realistic.
It is
not
a
optimistic.
beautiful morning. The sun is high in the sky behind you as it comes up over the horizon, and you're looking out into the beautiful sea of swords.
Butterfly in the sky.
Now, is there anything else in particular anyone wanted to do aside from the research?
I know what I want to do real fast.
Sure.
Is there anything like an apothecary around here who might?
There
make
most
safe-
certainly is.
Potion
Yes.
seller.
I would like to
shit,
go
that's a great
and
idea.
try to persuade them that we're heading to Avernus because El Toro disappeared, Baldur's Gate is at risk, and if they have anything to spare, because well, if Baldur's Gate should fall and if we fail, Candlekeep would probably be next.
So are you trying to like get free stuff here?
I'm trying to get either free stuff or a heavy discount.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Like, you got this. You got
I'm
this.
gonna
you got
go
this.
ahead and just use the inspiration because
What?
that was a 16.
You
Oh
wanna-
no, it got worse. So 16.
16? 16's pretty good.
Okay, I guess.
The sort of the this older looking gentleman with a sort of like a long brown beard, not a gray one.
Oh.
Down?
A long brown beard, kind of looking over some rounded glasses as he's
He definitely
working
does.
on some potions. Oh yes, I thought I heard something about Sylvira saying that there's a group going to Avernus. I
That
suppose for such an adventure I could spare a little. And he kind of just reaches underneath his counter and just produces two potions. Three potions. Two potions of healing and one potion of greater healing.
ooh.
Very
Wow.
That
That's
is-
oh my
I'll give it to you all for 150 gold.
Ooh.
Oh, absolutely.
A steal.
I
holy.
will absolutely take that offer. Thank you so much.
Cha-ching.
May it serve you well.
God, I hope so.
Well, that went better than expected. That's all I wanted to do.
Congrats, you did it.
I did it. Now we're not gonna die as
Yay.
easily.
Maybe.
You said it was 2 potions of healing and 1 greater.
Right,
Two potions of healing and one potion of greater healing. Correct.
Awesome.
Can I go to the potion seller as well and ask for?
Are you gonna do the same thing that happened to you in Baldur's Gate?
Yeah.
He gives you this glance. Nice try.
What do you mean with nice try? Going to hell. The
I
potion-
gave you and your comrade all I could spare.
You have nothing left?
All I could spare.
Well,
Wow. Yeah, not a great start to the day.
Nose all
what does
around.
that even mean? I need
exactly
potions.
what it sounds.
I think it means that we have spent his generosity, and we should go before we upset the kind man.
You have nothing to sell anymore.
He just ignores you.
I
no!
slam on the I slam on the desk. I need potions.
Before you could even finish your sentence, you suddenly find yourself outside the apothecary.
Oh,
Oh. Okay.
Wow.
I would walk back in.
Don't mess with mages.
The door's locked.
Don't mess with mages.
you can have one of the potions that I got.
I would knock on the door.
Okay.
There is no answer.
Is it a solid
Maybe-
door, a wood door, or is the
Solid
door?
solid wooden door.
So I can't look through and see.
You don't see
someone.
there is no like windows. This is just like a room in a larger building.
The windows are all taller than, you know, you can't really.
Well, there are
I'll
no
lift
windows.
him up.
It's a hole in the wall.
Hmm.
Well, Kib,
Not a good way to start the day.
Can I
Oh, boy.
try to can I try to
Break the door down.
not really, like basically use my my sword as like a crowbar and try to
Okay.
force
Make
it
a make a strength check.
boy, it's what he's good at.
Kleeck's just standing there holding the potions like,
20,
"Ugh."
21.
21. Okay.
Yeah.
You press the sword. You kind of wedge the sword in, like right near the lock, where the locking mechanism is, and then you just give it as much force as you can as you push against sort of the pommel, and you hear the wood start to splinter a little bit. You push some more, and then you hear the lock just break, and then part of the wooden door snap,
Oh boy.
and the door just swings open.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I
The
walk
room
back.
inside,
He just gave us stuff, and you're gonna.
the room inside is dark and empty, and there's a single bottle on the ground.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's not sketchy.
What what kind of bottle?
It has some sort of liquid in it.
Mhm.
I
just-
mean,
I
I'm
want to
taking-
quick interject to Kibnaak. Kleeck kind of leans over and says, "Look, we've had some pretty bad streaks with drinking random things. Just be a little cautious, please."
I mean, I'm gonna take it. It's not like
Oh,
I'm
no, of
taking
course,
it. but-
Yes, take it. If it's offered, take it. but
Add
just,
one mysterious potion to your inventory.
I'll look at it
Oh,
later.
just sip carefully, please.
What color does the liquid like? What color is the
Orange.
liquid? Orange.
Ooh, yeah,
Yes.
that's
It's
not
It's
a health potion.
neon bright orange.
Ooh, that's not a health potion.
It's just lava in there.
It's just lava in a bottle.
Spicy.
Mm.
It's spicy. It's a spicy heal potion.
It's a spicy healing potion.
Yes, made
Spicy
with
water.
ghost
With
peppers.
added Frank's red hot sauce.
Yeah.
God.
Gross.
Well, I guess
Well.
we both got something here today. Good job.
That worked.
Add custom item.
God.
Gasz would just be maintaining his equipment. I want to buy an additional stack of crossbow bolts.
Easy enough. You can definitely do that from the blacksmith here
Mhm.
at the keep.
Yeah,
It's just I'll just trust you. It's whatever the regular price is for crossbow
I think
bolts.
it's 1 gold piece for a stack.
In the player's handbook.
Yeah, 1 gold piece per stack, if I remember right. I'm gonna look it up later. And I am I mean, are we set on rations or anything?
Just gonna say we should like stock up on beef jerky and shit like
I'm
that.
hoping they'll give
Yeah.
us some of that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna buy just like 5 regular rations and fill up my water skin, so at least I'm set.
Okay. Easy enough.
And
Where's my backpack?
I would like to, if you allow me, then I would just like search around the city and see what like maybe like some people. I mean, the alchemist is gone, or the apothecary or whatever he was.
Potion
Well, I
seller.
mean, just for some reason, the building he entered, and then
Empty.
he got kicked out of and entered again, it just wasn't there anymore.
Yeah. So I'm just looking around for just like useful stuff. I'm like specifically maybe thieves' tools, sort of like smoke bombs, maybe dust of disappearance if they have something like that. Well, something that helps you hiding.
Okay. One sec. Okay. You do go inquiring about these sorts of items, and you get actually led to essentially what would be the guards or the whatever guarding force that handles security in Candlekeep to their quartermaster.
Mm-hmm.
And they do have some of these items on hand. You said you were looking for
Smoke
Specifically?
bombs, dust of disappearance if possible, even though that would be magical and probably a little bit more rare.
they do have the smoke bombs. They unfortunately do not have the dust of disappearance.
Yeah, I would buy smoke bombs as many as they have.
Sounds like they'll probably be more useful even. So, because
Do
magic.
you know the price of smoke bombs in the?
I'll look it up.
What's more smoke in hell, right?
Yeah.
A smoke bomb would cost 30 gold pieces.
Okay. They have 5.
Okay, I'm gonna buy all of them.
All right. You have 5 smoke bombs.
Oh,
Cool, thank you.
I have something I would like to go buy.
All right.
Paper.
What are you looking for?
Paper and ink
Paper.
for transcription spells.
Of the
Good.
the good.
I want that good
Alright.
paper.
Easy enough. Very easy to find.
This
in
is a
place such as
library after all.
Candlekeep. This is a place such as Candlekeep. You can pretty easily procure pretty much as you need.
Rad. I am going to just have a lot.
When you get a second, I'd like to ask you a question, Crucible.
Yeah.
So in our experience talking, the monks were helping us like figure stuff out in the library, correct?
Correct.
I think in the time that they were helping me, I definitely would have asked them a couple of questions about themselves. Are they mostly just academic here, or do they do any kind of like fighting or training within the city?
They are mostly academic, though some of them are practitioners of magic.
Good to know. Thanks.
Yeah, I would like to buy some Russians as well.
Okay, you can pretty much buy whatever you need, and if it's any of the sort of general shop items, you can probably find either through the quartermaster or the blacksmith.
Yeah, can I buy some meat, for example?
Yeah, I mean, say it goes along with that. Any sort of like cured meats or anything like that, you could probably go buy at the Hearth, the tavern. They would have that kind of stuff, and again, probably just gonna go buy the regular prices in the player's handbook. I'm just gonna open that right now.
I probably would buy some meat, bread, pick some water with
So-
me.
Are we good to just pick stuff out of the adventuring gear list and just deduct it?
Pretty
from our
much,
money and
yeah.
call it good?
If it's pretty much anything within the adventuring gear list, they're most likely gonna have. If it's something like incredibly valuable, maybe double check with
like
me.
a spell
if you're-
scroll, for example.
Can somebody link the adventuring gear list in party chat real quick?
I have it in a book on my
And,
lap, so I can't.
Crucible-
I actually have it up here.
Okay.
I can put it there for you.
I want to get like supplies and things like mostly rations and maybe some rope. But are you cool if I just like go through that and just like
Yep.
message you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I trust you guys to pick it out and pay the cost. I'm not gonna make you go do all that. But yes, anything pretty much in the adventuring Adventuring gear, pretty much all of the weapons are available as well through the blacksmith. Just, nothing's magical or silvered.
Yep.
Equipment toolkits, those are a little bit harder. Some of them might be a little bit harder to come by, so double that I'd have to make you do a roll on. And then, yeah, pretty much any of the other stuff, food, drink, lodging, is all the same.
Alright, cool. I'll get back to you on that. I'll figure out what I'm getting.
And sorry, the meat is 3 silver a piece. Bread is 2 copper a loaf.
Okay. I guess I would take, I don't know, maybe 10 meat and 20 loaves.
That's a lot
Okay.
of. Can you fit all that in your backpack?
You will
Where are you gonna store that?
is absolutely stuffed with nothing but meat and bread.
He bought one whole Kibnaak of meat and bread.
Well, actually, probably. It's probably like almost equivalent in weight. There's another whole Kibnaak on his back.
Great.
It's made of meat and bread.
Oh,
Aren't we all really?
question. I'm carrying
Yep.
around a bunch of spellbooks still.
Yep.
Would anyone here be interested in buying them at all? The people of Candlely Keep?
Oh, probably.
Very likely. I would say it's easy enough to find someone to purchase it. We'll say make a persuasion check for me to see if you can find someone who would give you the best price for it.
Am I able to assist him on that?
Sure.
I'll let him roll twice though, because it would be broken otherwise.
Okay. 16.
16. I vaguely recall the spell books. You have 2, correct? Or 3?
I have 3.
3.
With
Okay.
various different spells in them.
I don't believe any of them have anything higher than like a 2nd level spell in it, right?
No.
Okay, then I'd say for all 3, you could sell each of them for 1 second. Here's my D10.
Bread and meat, I would probably have to make custom items, I guess.
300 gold apiece.
Oh, baby. Deal.
Very nice.
$900 dues. Thank you. What am I gonna do with all this money?
Do we still have those crown and the mask and the, or did we leave that somewhere?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure you guys still have it. I don't believe you left it anywhere.
I think we still have them. I don't know whose inventory they're in, but they're not in mine.
Yeah, I think Kleeck held on to them, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe you asked someone about them. I forgot who.
We did, and then they were like, "Oh shit, that's from Team." Nope, not interested.
Yeah, I don't think
Like-
we sold it. I think we held on to it because it was
Okay.
larger pieces. It's not written down in my inventory, but I feel
Oh
like
yes, you did find out that they're mundane items. They're just of value because they're made of some precious materials. But there's nothing like magical about them
No.
or anything.
But they are quote unquote from Tiamat's Horde, so
But they are from TMS Horde, yes.
we could put them in the chest I have on my back at all times, or on my packs.
Or we could try to unload them for money. Unless a devil could
The last
be
time we
tempted by
tried to
them.
do that, they turned us away because they were like, "Oh,
I-
this shit's from Tiamat."
But did we try here?
I
You
like.
you tried with I think
Revelin.
Revelin Blackhand over in Baldur's Gate was the last person you tried selling it to.
I like the idea of trying to tempt a devil with it.
Okay, we'll hold on.
So
to them.
I wouldn't have thought of that at all.
Should I just add it to my chest then?
I would
What
say yeah.
chest?
I have a chest.
Yeah,
We all have chests, but what kind of chest?
It's a wooden chest with a lock on it.
You carry that around with you?
Yeah. It's not that big. It's like 2 foot wide.
That's pretty big.
That's really big.
Fits on
Well, I
your
guess
back.
for a
That's one whole
dragonborn,
gas.
maybe. That's one whole gas.
That's a whole
Okay.
gas.
You could literally fit a gas in there.
It was what I was carrying the puzzle box in
Don't
before.
don't put me in the box, please.
I'm
So
putting
is
you in
it
the
like
box.
is it like a backpack, like a backpack chest?
It's
like...
something that clips onto his bags, yeah. For storing
Okay,
things like
interesting.
creatures' hearts or
Molly attached.
yeah, Molly attached chest.
Molly attached. Chest.
I've got carabiners for days. Bite me.
Anyways, is there anything else anyone would like to do?
Can I recheck on the potential weapon I could get, like silvered weapon?
Again, the best you could do is you can get one done, but it would take a full day, so you wouldn't get it till tomorrow.
But I thought, what was her name?
Oh, that yeah. Sorry, they said they would that what was it? Silvera said she would try and see if she can procure something. But
Yeah.
so assumedly you will get that later.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
When it comes to this component I need for summon beast, is that something I need to buy?
Is it a monetary? Does it have a monetary value assigned to it?
For the spell.
Yes.
Yes. So what is the component you're looking for?
It's a feather, tuft of fur, and fishtail inside a gilded acorn worth at least 200 GP.
Okay. Because it is a component item in this place that is pretty easy to procure. You can returning to the same apothecary, the old man with the long brown beard and sort of the rounded glasses. Sees upon inquiring, offers you the item.
How much?
200.
That's actually that's like that's like 2/3 of my wealth.
I just made 900 gold selling books.
Oh, and that's nice.
Would you like some money?
I can afford this one though.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many do you need is the question.
I don't know.
Does it
I
say
think-
Does it say the item is consumed upon use?
Oh, that's a good question.
What
Is
spell
it?
are you trying to?
Summon
It's for
beast.
summon beast. Where would it say it's
It would say
consumable?
in the material cost. It would say like requires such and such of this amount of value, and then it would say which is consumed upon casting of the
completion of the
spell or
spell.
whatever. If it does
It-
not say that, then it is not consumed. You just need the one.
Oh, in
Thank
that
goodness.
case,
That's
then I guess
expensive.
it's not.
Then you're good. You just need to have the item in your inventory in order to cast the spell. That is it.
All right, then I'll go for it.
All right. You
let's
have your gilded
see.
acorn.
Wunderbar.
And when it comes to, I know you mentioned earlier, Crucible, that you wanted to follow up on my question thing.
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna do that as soon as everyone's done with all their other stuff. I'm gonna get to
okay.
that.
Is there like any other healing related like items or status healing items that I can buy or no?
That they have on stock on whatever they had left, they could spare. They did sell already to Kleeck.
Okay.
Hey, don't forget Kibnaak. He got one too.
He got something.
He
Got
got
something.
solution.
Nor, by the way, you would have remembered Rue telling you in the past that, like, if you ever needed money for anything, she doesn't really know what to do with it. So if you want more acorns, she will probably give you money.
Well, thankfully, I think I don't need to buy anymore.
He doesn't.
Oh, okay.
He only needs
It's
the
not
Oh,
one.
you just need
consumable,
one.
So yes.
Yeah, he just needs the one.
Thank you for
If
the
it was
offer, though.
if it was consumed upon use, then he could potentially need more, but it's not. So he's good.
Perfect.
Yeah, the only other thing that Theraden would want to go for is a spell scroll.
Okay. What scroll are you looking for specifically?
Liamon's tiny hut.
Okay. Make a roll. Make a Just make a straight D20 for me. Roll me a straight D20.
It's a 16.
16? Okay. You actually find yourself asking some of the librarians, and you ask them if they have spell scrolls. That are you looking to copy it immediately?
I can't yet, but I want to have it
Okay.
because I know I can one day.
Okay.
Figure it
Leomin's tiny hut. Remind me, is that level 2?
out. It is level 3 spell.
Level 3 spell.
Let me do blade check. Leo Leoman's tiny hut, 3rd level evocation.
Pick up. Jeez. They do have the scroll, and they'd be willing to sell it to you for 640 gold pieces.
Deal.
You get all that money from.
I just sold frickin'
You just-
spellbooks.
You
that's
just
true.
sold 3 spell books, so.
Net positive.
Well, you know,
Bad.
that is actually money that belongs to the group.
Yeah.
No, not anymore. And you want what
Well.
I have. Calm down. Let the wizard do his work. I offered it to Nor and he said no.
Well, you didn't offer it to Gasz or Kib.
You didn't need it.
Well, you don't know that.
And what you do need is Leoman's tiny hut, but you just don't know it yet.
I don't want a fucking tiny hut, I want money.
Hmm. Your life's better than money.
Right.
Is it?
Is anyone doing
feel like-
anything else?
That question is just descent into Avernus in a nutshell.
Is your life worth more than money?
Can I peek around the corner and see if the potion seller
Oh my
reappear?
god.
In that room? You go back to
In
it?
general, like I just if people are going in and out. If people are going in and out, and if
You go back to the room and it's still an empty, just looks like an empty storage room, just a couple of empty barrels, and that's it.
He bamboozled you, Kibnaak.
did
Bamboozled.
yeah, I mean, did I see people go in and out of that room, or like
Do
I'm
you
not
stand there and watch? Do you stand there and watch to see
yeah,
people?
I'm going.
No?
I'm just watching.
You actually see a couple of people kind of go up and they kind of like look at the door, and then they just like nod and then they keep going. They don't actually go inside.
Can I ask around if there is a potion seller, another one around?
Ocean seller.
Like what what are you looking to buy?
Potion of strength.
Potion of strength.
Yeah.
Make just make a straight D20 roll for me again.
Uh, 19.
19. Okay. You do inquire about it, and when you ask about the sort of the wizardly looking individual with the brown brown beard, they simply state, "Oh, he's a bit of an eccentric. Doesn't like to be bothered too much. But if you go here," and they kind of point you in the direction to another individual, scholar that seems to focus on potions, but not per se sells them. They do actually happen to have a potion of strength available. Let me just look at the item and double check to determine the price. 1 second. You mean a potion of giant strength? Is that what you're referring to?
Not just a potion of strength.
I don't think there's such a thing as a potion of strength. There's just potion of giant strength of various kinds. Like it just increases your strength score.
Yeah, it's to 21.
Yeah, so that's a
Temporarily.
potion of hill. That'd be a potion of
Ah,
hill
okay.
giant strength.
Yeah.
So they do have one available. It is 600 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
Then you have a potion of hill giant strength.
Nice.
Alright.
trying to rack my brain for like anything of use. Would there be like any scrolls out there that Nor could use that would be relevant to a healer?
I mean,
Or
pretty
no?
much you can get like scrolls can be for you can find a scroll for basically any spell in
But
the
they are
game,
one-time use.
but they're one-time use.
Right.
Interesting.
So if there's like a particular spell you have in mind,
Oh.
then
I mean, we
I know.
technically have 2 healers, so it's fine.
Is there a spell scroll I could find in town for like jumping really, really high?
there's jump.
There is the spell jump.
There's the spell jump.
What does it do?
It makes you
Jump
jump.
really, really high?
Makes you jump really high. 1 second.
I think in 5e it like doubles your jump
Yeah,
height
something like
or something
that.
like that. So
So the jump spell is the creature's jump distance is tripled until the spell's end. It
The
lasts 1 minute.
distance, but not the height.
I love it. I want to see if there are any available and if they're reasonably priced.
You can. It is a fairly common spell. It's only a first level. The scroll would cost you 300 gold pieces. Sorry, 200 gold pieces.
Okay, I want to.
You want 2 of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a d20 real quick.
Okay. What do I need that for?
So I want to see how many. I want to see if they have 2 or not.
Oh, 12.
Yep, they have 2.
Cool. Can I attempt a persuasion check to haggle any money? Okay, I want to explain to this person we're going to Avernus and trying to save an entire city of people.
Make a persuasion check.
All right.
There's just a group of 6 people wandering around going, you know, I'm going to hell.
Oh, dirty 20. It rolled an 18.
The sort of the it's again the librarians you end up speaking with, as they seem to also have access to a lot of the scrolls, the spell scrolls, and they just kind of sit there and listen, but they look almost like, yeah, I know we've heard this one before a few times, and they're like, all right, and they offer it to you for 100 gold pieces for both.
Perfect. I will take it. And cool. All right.
Great.
Sweet. So 200 gold. Gone.
All right, is there anything else anyone would like to do?
Nope. I have stocked myself up on equipment.
Okay. So, outside the actual playtime of our game, you did do some further research in your own various topics, and also on the hell itself. But there's a couple we didn't get to. I believe mostly for Nor. So Nor, you do have a chance, a last opportunity now to do a little bit more research. What would you like to research the topic on? What topic would you like to research on, I should say?
All right. Nor remembers hearing the name Asmodeus crop up in conversation around Avernus, and the name rings a bell. Is familiar.
You would know even without research that Asmodeus is the Lord of the Nine Hells.
Right.
Which he is the top of the hellish hierarchy. Or infernal hierarchy, sorry.
Right. I want to research what, if there's any information about like what happens when kind of like how you were talking earlier about
the infernal deals.
Yeah, the infernal deals and whatnot. Like, if there's anything like particular to Asmodeus that makes him stand out from the rest.
Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
All right. Let's see. It's oh, I gotta go back to my character sheet. Hold on. $15.
15. All right. Well, first you find the more obvious information about Asmodeus. Asmodeus the Lord of the Nine Hells, or by many of his other titles, Supreme Master of the Nine Hells, Lord of Nessus, the Lord of the Ninth, the Lord of the Ruby Rod, the Lord of Lies, Prince of Evil, the Cloven, the Old Hoof and Horn, the Archfiend, and the Raging Fiend are all titles he has gone by. He is for all intents and purposes, the chief of all the Archdevils. He is the Archduke of Nessus, the lowest and final layer of the Nine Hells. And he is known as a greater deity. Greater deities are the main difference between them and some of the other deities or lesser deities is that their power is not correlated to worship of them. It is fairly common knowledge that most deities, their power is directly correlated with how many people worship them. For a greater deity, that is not the case. Their power is absolute, and it doesn't matter if no one's worshiping them or doesn't even know their name. Their power remains the same. Mortals can gain power by worshiping Asmodeus and garnering his favor, much like pretty much any other deity, through actions, or in his case, possibly even sacrifices that appease him, or by attracting him through other more obscure means. That generally, it doesn't need to meet with him in particular. This doesn't need to meet any stricture like a dogma or anything like that. It's just whatever appeases him. Individuals such as these could sign an infernal contract with him for favor, power, information, or other such things. He can grant powers similar to that of a cleric to an individual. He can, as mentioned before, with most of the other archdevils, and this goes from many other very powerful entities. Could be even individuals from the Feywild or beyond. Can be a patron and offer them powers of a warlock. Other than that, really, his dealings fall under the same laws as that of any other devil that would offer a contract. It's more about the matters of the contract itself that determine sort of how binding it is or what the clauses are. You do note one distinct difference. Not difference, but added piece of information. The cosmic energy that binds an infernal contract to the two individuals, the devil and mortal, who are making it, that the power that makes the contract, what it is, stems from Asmodeus himself. Every contract made by any devil is made from Asmodeus's power, essentially. So there's a theory, in a sense, that if somehow, as impossible as it might be, if Asmodeus was to be destroyed, there would be no infernal contracts anymore.
I was about to ask, yeah. So like basically, in a roundabout way, all devils under Asmodeus that have contracts, or technically all contracts done with Asmodeus, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah,
but he doesn't
sense.
he doesn't benefit from any contracts that other devils make for themselves.
Yeah, it's like using his essence or power energy.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
Okay. Is there like a connection between him and Zariel? History.
From what you guys already know of Zariel, combination of what you've learned while you're in Baldur's Gate, from what Rhea told you about the story of the Hell Riders, as well as a little bit of research you have here, you know that Zariel was at one point an archangel who rode into Avernus alongside the Hellriders, the mounted cavalry and knights of Elturel, to slay devils and demons. And she was defeated. And then at some point became the Archduke of Avernus. Twice. As she was ruled once, fell out of favor, and then came back again. The details of which you do not know. You do find out as well that in order to what devils are trying to do most of all is get up the hierarchy of the infernal hierarchy, elevate to the next level by being promoted to a higher form of devil. The highest form being an archdevil. To ascend to an archdevil, only one being can do that. And that is Asmodeus. He is the only one who can promote any other devil to an archdevil. No other archdevil can do that other than him. So by that, it is that means that Zariel would have had to be turned into an archdevil by him.
Okay.
That's about it. That's all you get.
Okay.
Is there anything else?
I don't think so.
I'll just want to ask, what's her name again?
Sylvira.
Sylvira Savicus?
Yeah, I'm just gonna have some questions for her, I think, because she's the resident Avernus expert, right?
She is, yes.
Yeah.
Well, all of the Nine Hells expert, but yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, well, she is currently getting things ready for you guys for your journey. Is there anything else you want to do here that's not involving her? Otherwise, I'm going to move on to the next thing.
Just one question. It's more a mechanical nature. So, do we treat our money as an actual physical object? So, being I have 750 gold pieces. Is that because there would be a big bag of gold pieces? Do we just ignore that? Or...
I'm playing as ignoring weight of money.
Coin rate, yeah.
Unless it's an absolutely ludicrous amount. I am probably going to let you get away with pretty much carrying whatever you want. Because it's just too much work to micromanage that kind of stuff. So
yeah, true. It's just
it's just not fun.
if you're like Theraden, then you're probably fine with carrying around 750 gold pieces.
If you're a Gasz,
I just would like to exchange it into something of equal value, maybe a gemstone, or just platinum or something. And it's just the question: do we have to explicitly do that, or are you just?
I will say, in terms of how many bronze, silver, and gold pieces or platinum pieces you have, I don't really care.
Okay.
I'll say bronze, silver, and gold. But if you want to translate everything into platinum, that you would have to see if there's somewhere available that you can make an exchange like that. Same with if you want to exchange it into a precious gem of some sort instead.
Okay.
But for the most part, you can do so as you please. I honestly, it's never gonna come up where I'm gonna be I'm gonna specify specific bronze or silver pieces. Or because you have so many in coins, you have disadvantage on stealth or something like that. I'm not going to do that.
Maybe someday you're going to have someone steal my money. And I'm like,
well, I'm just going to steal a generic amount, and then
I have all my money turned into this one gem that I keep in my butt or something, and you cannot steal it or some shit.
Detect objects. Ooh, I don't want to detect objects anymore.
Is it possible to just turn my 750 gold pieces into a gem of equal value?
Sure. Go ahead and make me just a standard D20 roll.
Okay.
It's a straight D20.
That's a 10.
10? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You do find someone who a scholar who specializes in geography, precious minerals and materials and stuff like that. And you offer them your money in exchange for some sort of valuable stone or something like that that you could use. They don't have a single piece that does that, but instead they offer you 2 diamonds and a ruby.
2 diamonds and ruby.
The diamonds are 300 gold a piece, and the
Mhm.
ruby is, sorry, how much gold did you say you had? 750?
750.
750. So yeah, the 2 diamonds a piece were 300 each, and the ruby is 150.
Okay, yeah, I take that. Just to have something smaller, can easier carry around.
I can carry 270 pounds.
I can carry 300 something.
I just don't like imagining Gasz carrying around 750 gold pieces.
That's
I
fair.
just really don't like
So
the
you
idea
get
of that.
you get 3 very shiny rocks.
Yeah, Gasz likes them. He puts them away and he will not tell anybody about them.
Okay.
Not even Kip.
Probably for the best, actually, in that case. He might just he might swindle you.
Alright, that's all.
Final call.
I'm good.
All aboard.
All good.
All aboard. First
Alright.
train to hell,
I
please.
would go back to my room and take the like every room has a pen and paper, like ink and
Yeah.
paper and stuff. Yeah,
Pretty
I
much
would
every room
just-
has standard ink and paper.
I grabbed it and stuffed it into my.
Okay. You have inkwell and quill and some loose paper. You can add to your inventory.
I'm also going to steal the towels and the
The
shampoo
shampoos.
samples.
The tiny shampoos and the small soaps. God, what a tourist.
All right.
What was it? Ink?
Inkwell. And quill. All right. So getting into the late afternoon of the day, when you are all, where would you like to all be gathered? In the hearth, in your rooms, the library?
I think Theraden would probably be very obviously sitting up on that wall once he made his purchases again.
Okay.
So he'll probably see people coming up eventually, and then he'll join them, but until then.
Well, we'll say you are all gathered by Savicus, who finds you each in turn, and leads you all up through the winding staircases to the very, very top of Candlekeep, upon its seaside promenade. Pretty much right underneath that large lighthouse-looking structure at the very at its tip.
Can I even see over the wall?
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna one moment here.
A battle map.
Yes, 100%.
Sylvira turns on you and shoots all of you off the cliff.
As Severa is leading you up through these winding staircases, she speaks to you all. My compatriot, a wizard named Traxagor, lives in a tower about 20 miles from here. I've loaned him a spell book or two, so he owes me a favor. I can have you delivered safely to his tower, and he can use a plane shift spell to take you straight to El Turl. Even more importantly, Traxagor is looking after an old friend of mine. Someone with a history of battling devils in the Nine Hells. I think you'll enjoy her company very much. Her name is Lulu.
Voodoo.
So you're not able to send us there. We have to find this Lulu person.
No. My wizard friend Traxagor will send you there. Lulu just happens to be with him.
Who is Lulu?
A friend of mine. You'll see. I believe she'll be of great assistance in your likely to be quite hazardous journey.
yeah, I would raise a hand and would ask about if they managed to acquire a silver greatsword, perhaps.
It's coming. As she continues up the steps. Do you guys have anything else you want to say, or?
Theraden is just quietly walking behind the back of the group.
Okay. Severa ushers you guys all up the steps. Some of you a little bit winded from having to ascend so high so quickly.
Very much Theraden.
And eventually brings you up to a large crescent-shaped platform. The one side of it looking out into a stunning view of the sea, no railing whatsoever. It is just, you see the sun waning in the sky above you, and it's just a spectacular view of the waves on the crashing sea of the Sea of Swords. Waiting at the top of this platform, you see several griffins, all saddled, with handlers standing nearby.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Sira just beckons to them and says to your party, "The griffins have instructions to fly you to Traxagos Tower. Don't worry, it's safe."
So just hop on and hold tight.
There are 4 griffins in total.
Gonna have to double up on at least one.
Well, Theraden gets one of his own. That's already decided.
You don't want to
Guess it's
overburden
getting-
the poor thing.
Guess it's getting very wide.
The griffins are pretty big. They're like their shoulders are like head level with you, Theraden.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they'll be fine.
I'll take a kobold.
I'm gonna look at. No, I was gonna say, I think maybe Nor and I should each take a kobold since we're probably the most medium weight individuals here. So Theraden and Kleeck can have one of their own.
You can all get on as however you'd like. The griffins won't mind either way. They're quite strong creatures.
I've gotten to ride a griffin before.
Before I get on one of the griffins, I want to approach her and say, "May I have a word with you?"
Of course. But one moment, as a individual comes up running to her and gives her a scabbard, and she looks over towards Kleeck. Unfortunately, this is all they had. Sorry, not Kleeck.
Okay.
Meant
I was gonna say-
Kibnaak.
Say like what?
Meant Kibnaak. Sorry to
No.
burst your bubble there.
More
many K
free
names.
stuff. No.
This
What
is
is it?
towards Kibnaak. This is all we had, unfortunately. And she offers you. It's a sword, but it's a lot smaller than you were hoping for, as it is a silver. It is a silvered short sword.
Give it to me.
Give it to me.
No, it's fine. Keep it.
I
I'm not gonna say
would,
that.
yeah, I would nod and thankfully take it. But it's actually does Gasz has a silvered weapon
Nope.
or not? I would. I mean, I will keep it for now, but yeah.
Okay. And Savicus turns to Nor. What did you need help with, brother?
You said you've visited the underworld before, right?
I've been to Avernus.
What is it like for us to go to a place that is connected to our ancestry? Does it have any effect?
I would say that would depend on the individual. It had no effect on me, other than the obvious effects that it has on all mortals. But nothing pertains specifically to us.
It's good
If
to know.
if one of us is tied particularly close to a powerful devil, being in the Nine Hells, anywhere, I would imagine would make that connection maybe a little stronger. But I've never heard of any circumstance where one of us was there and it overwhelmed them.
I've never been, nor have I ever wanted to be anywhere near the underworld, but it's
That
good
would
to
be
know
most.
that it's good to know that it doesn't have a impact on most of our kind. Thank you.
She just nods.
Eases me some.
You'll need all the easiness you could possibly imagine.
Nor nods respectfully. And I guess since I'm boarding one of the griffins with Kobold, who wants to join me?
Surprised
Guess-
the kobolds aren't just getting on a griffin on their own.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they are. Oh, okay.
I mean,
I
they
thought.
could.
Can. There's 4 griffins.
There's 4 griffins and
Okay.
6 of us, so
Yeah, I thought.
it's easy
Rhos-
enough to double up and split it out.
Yeah, I thought Rhos said one of the kobolds would go with me.
That's what
Never
I
mind.
suggested. But they have minds of their own, so
Okay.
they can decide what they want to do.
Guess it's just very wide-eyed at the idea of that they're going to fly to wherever they're going to their destination.
One
He's
of,
just-
the, one of the griffins just kind of like looks down and like looks at the kobolds, just those sharp eagle-like eyes.
I am a strong individual, kobold. I would take my own griffin. I would need some help to get up there, so, I guess.
Well, if you're
One of the
going to do
handlers
this-
just kind of look. One of the handlers kind of just looks down up at you and kind of like leans down as if like wordlessly asking, "Can I pick you up?"
You may.
And then just
up
kind of
there.
puts his arms like underneath your yours and just kind of lifts you up and like up as high as they can to the griffin's back.
Whose sassy child is this?
Guess is immediately taking a griffin of his own, so 2 griffins are occupied by now.
No, no. You 2 sit together. No, both of you sit together. Kobolds on one, the rest of you on others. You don't get
I'm
to
gonna
just take a
go-
whole fucking griffin for yourself.
I'm gonna go towards the griffin that Gasz is sitting on, and I'm gonna look at Gasz and say, "Do you mind if I join you on this griffin?"
Oh, of course.
That's
Wait,
so
did you
tremendously
ever-
selfish.
Did you ever fly, Master Rue?
I'll say no, so I'll be relying on your guidance here.
Guess it's just smiling all toothy, just really looking forward to the experience to fly. He's kind of shaking, actually, grabbing onto the. Do they have saddles? Probably, right? So probably
Yes,
grabbing
they
onto
are
the saddle.
saddled.
Okay, grabbing onto that and just looks really anticipating the liftoff and flying. Just
Well,
super excited.
It seems that, and Theraden looks at Kleeck and Nor, it seems that one of us has to partner up. So,
I will ride with you.
alright,
That's all right.
easily solved.
Blocked. Sorry.
All right, so Gasz and Rue on one, Kibnaak on one, Kleeck on one, and then finally Nor and Theraden.
Yep.
Is that correct?
That seems right, yeah.
Okay. You all mount up. And Silvira just nods at you all. May the gods watch over you. And have a safe journey. I hope you can discover what this nefarious plan that Zariel has. You gonna say anything else?
We'll figure it
No.
out. And we'll deal with it and come back, hopefully.
All right. And the handlers kind of just ferry the griffins right up to the edge of the platform. Their talons basically just gripping the sides as you guys all just look out over a massive, gorgeous view and a cliff that is 400 feet down to rocky spires
Vertigo, my
of the
favorite.
cliff. As you guys all get this sense of vertigo, yes.
Gasz is so excited.
And with one loud whistle from one of the handlers, the griffins take flight as they jump off the platform and go into a very steep dive at first,
Oh shit.
going almost straight down for a solid almost 100 feet before leveling off and flying out to the sea.
My God.
They
That's terrifying.
quickly then regain some height as they fly just below the low clouds. You look behind you and you all see Candlekeep looking no less majestic from the air, but grows smaller and smaller as the griffins soar westward straight out into sea. Large rocky islands pass below you, and beyond them, the open sea itself. Is there anything you'd like to do in this time? As you have about 22 miles, but these griffins fly quite quick, so it'll take you no more than a few hours or so to get there.
Airline Express.
Airline Express.
Single no connection straight to Raxacris Tower.
Gasz is basically so. Rue, you will notice that Gasz is not at all scared of just like being in the air so high up, only like a drop away from certain death. He's just maneuvering around on that griffin, basically taking in the sides from every direction, enjoying the wind blasting by his face, and he's just having the best time of his life, it seems.
You say he's moving around on the
He's
griffin,
moving
like-
around, yeah. He's jumping around. He's getting behind you. He's just to get like a better view from the back, and let's get on front again. He climbs like the griffin's mane up a little bit until it starts bothering him. Then he stops.
Can the griffins do tricks? Like, can I do a barrel roll?
Do you
Fucking
ask
fun.
the griffin this?
Hey, Griffin.
I mean, do I have to like perform, like perhaps with the rain?
That's up to you. Are you trying to like get the griffin to do something for you? In which case, or are you
Animal
asking the
handling.
griffin?
I mean, are they intelligent?
I don't know. Do you know if they're intelligent?
I don't know.
You can
Wow.
certainly.
Have you
I
ever met a
mean,
griffin
You can
before?
certainly try.
I mean, I guess if I'm taking the reins and try to, I don't know, lean to one side, you probably.
Okay,
know.
you grab the reins, you kind of lean it to one side, and the griffin kind of responds and slowly banks slightly to the left.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do a barrel roll.
Okay, make an animal handling check.
We're about to lose a party member. And I don't have Featherfall.
Nine.
Oh,
9?
boy.
You try to kind of like you kind of pull on the reins a bit, and you kind of try and you imagine what would be the procedure to try and get a trained animal like this to do a barrel roll, and you kind of get it to start almost like as it's kind of like swings to the right and then kind of banks back left, and then it keeps banking more and more until you're almost completely sideways. And then you start to kind of like lose your grip, and you're almost fall off, but the griffin realizes that you're not doing too good and levels back out.
Gasz is
I was-
seeing
It
that.
makes a loud cawing, a loud caw of sort of like, really?
We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. Yeah. After that experience, I probably don't try that again, I guess.
Gus is seeing that, and he looks
This
at
is
he looks at Rue and is asking, "Can we make it dive?"
He grabs really tightly onto the reins.
My god, it's so good that I have so many casts of Featherfall. Hold on.
And she says, "I've never done this before. As long as you keep it safe."
Yeah,
You
save
will like it, I promise.
300 feet above the
And-
water.
Oh, he tries to just like get the griffin to do just like a very long downwards dive,
Like,
very
are you
close,
looking like,
very
like really
close to the water.
Like, and are you looking to go like a really steep dive into it, or is it
Yes.
low and gradual?
Steep dive,
Steep
break
dive?
at the water.
Okay. Are you asking the griffin this, or are you just trying to, use the reins?
You know, I'm trying like every way possible. At first, I ask him.
Okay. The griffin kind of like cocks its head over at you and kind of like tilts to the side, and then looks straight again, and then with a loud screech, just immediately goes into a straight dive downwards, almost 90 degrees straight to the water.
Oh
At a
no.
blistering
Oh, yes.
speed.
The rest of us just see this bird go. Well,
And then, right before it would hit the water, just wings flare out and levels off like at like an aggressive angle, and just like really going fast, just mere like 2-3 feet off the water. Its talons skimming the surface a little bit here and there.
Oh boy.
Gus getting sprayed by water, just like mouth wide open, eyes wide. He actually gives like a shriek of like pure joy, which is a sound probably that was never heard from him before. He's just absolutely ecstatic.
Rue is trying not to scream. But the longer it goes on, we're just like skimming the water for a while?
Yeah,
right?
you're basically you're skimming the water for
Yeah.
a bit, and then as the speed starts to die down, the griffin starts to just pump its wings again, and kind of rejoins the formation at cruising altitude.
Great. I love it.
After seeing this, I would like go to the griffin, like, wait, can you actually understand me? Like, I'm a bit.
It kind of turns and cocks its head, kind of just looking like it's listening.
Oh. So you do understand. Alright. That's good to know.
All right.
Sorry about that earlier, by the way.
It just kind of makes it like, kind of like whatever. It's no big deal.
Nor
Sure.
is going to cast Speak
I
with Animals.
knew it was coming
Oh,
eventually.
fuck yeah, you are.
I knew it was coming.
And lean down next to the griffin's head and say, "I think us two are good. We don't need any excitement up here."
Oh yeah, you sure about that? Yeah, I can get you real low to the water.
Oh no, they're bros.
Oh shit, they're Chads. Oh no.
Like,
I don't
me-
think our Dragonborn is gonna be too happy about getting all his books and scrolls wet.
The
So
waterproof actually.
Oh, just a bunch of pencil pushers, man. They just don't know.
Are you talking to the bird?
maybe.
The books are waterproof, first of all. Second of all, what is happening? I'm concerned when you start talking to things that I can't understand.
Yes, I'm just assuming that we're going to, maintain a pretty straight flight.
That's good. I mean, I could
Straight as
save.
an arrow, get you there safe and sound.
I
Did not realize Tom Cruise was playing the Griffin.
I was about to say, I hope when we land, they start playing volleyball.
Yeah.
I would
Stand with the boys.
I would spur my griffin a bit on, like that he goes a bit faster. Would say like
They're basically already going as quick as they can. Like they can only
Oh.
go so fast.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, covering 22 miles in like a couple hours. It's cruising for.
I want to actually race Theraden's griffin, but if they are already on max speed. Then...
Theraden is like 1000% business mode right now, where he is shooting the most daggery glares at people for fucking around.
I'm gonna whisper
Especially
something
at
to
Rue.
Gasz. I'm gonna whisper something to Gasz, and I'm gonna type it to you
Oh, God.
privately.
The table's worst nightmare. Secret
I
messages.
want-
private
Private conversations and plans.
I want to race Theraden, and the loser has to pay dinner.
We
That's what I
can't talk
want.
to each other. We're flying through the fucking air.
Yeah, it would be kind of difficult. You can make like motions to each other, like but the sound of the wind is pretty loud, and it's pretty much impossible to hear each other. Unless you got like really close, maybe if you
I
flew like
Don't want these
real
birds
real
to be nearby.
close.
That's what I actually wanted to do, like go
Okay.
right next to him. And... But
Easy
if
enough.
they-
The griffin seems pretty comfortable getting close to each other, so they like one kind of like flies up right next to yours, so that you guys can talk.
What?
Yeah, but like if they're like they can't go any faster, right? Like
No, they're going like as fast as they basically
can go
already.
All right, Gasz, you ready?
I am ready.
Oh.
Right. Let's do this.
Oh, God.
how you doing?
So-
Should I preemptively cast Featherfall, or...?
Just on
So
Okay.
we're gonna take this griffin and we're gonna speed up to where Nor and Theraden are.
Okay.
And Gasz, I'm gonna rely on you to go ahead and do the intricate parts of this, but we're gonna keep the griffin going straight. We're gonna tip upside down for a second, and Gasz is going to attempt to grab the back of Theraden's hood and flip it up over his face as we pass them.
So yeah, as we're like upside down, Gasz is probably holding like to, I suppose he's holding like to Rue's back. Maybe has his tail curled around her arm or something. So he's upside down. They have like a very long reach. He will just like, while flying by, grab Theraden's hood and pull it over his face.
Yeah. Easy enough with easy enough with you let the griffin know what you want to do, and it just it comes right. You see Theraden, you see their griffin kind of come also right up next to yours as it all inverts and goes over the top of your head, and all of a sudden you get your hood pulled over you,
Yeah, what the...
and you guys soar past, even going past Kibnaak's griffin and coming up to the others on Kibnaak's left side. And Kleeck, you're just hanging back and enjoying the show on your
Yeah,
own.
no, I'm comfortable. I'm good with this.
Theraden just yells out in frustration and then leans his head back, and the hood just whips back off his head, and he just looks over at the two of them. Do remember, I can still hit you from here. And I don't need to try either.
Up to this point, Gus thought it was all fun, but as Theraden is like visibly upset, like his ears drop, and he actually seems sad about it, that he doesn't like the joke.
I shake Gasz a little bit and I say, don't take him so seriously. He's always got a grumpy face.
He- Theraden just kind of sneers and then like hunches back down behind Nor.
He should really enjoy himself. This is exciting. He doesn't seem to have fun very often.
I
We'll
would,
just have to wear him down slowly.
I would add to that. Talk to say to Theraden that you probably should loosen up a little.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize we were having fun. I thought we were going to the gaping mouth of hell, but apologies for having a somber tone.
Well, my current stance
It's true.
should loosen up a little.
I am tight, but there's a lot on my mind. I am enjoying the wind, but I am always grumpy looking.
At least we get this view of the world before we go.
Okay, jump over to Kip's Griffin while they're side by side.
Go ahead and just make a quick acrobatics check for me.
Here we go.
Here comes
This
the
is
one.
this is where I die.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Comes the
Goodbye,
nat one.
everybody.
He's fine.
It is. Oh, it's a 26.
Never mind.
You're fine. You don't even jump. You just stand up definitely, and you walk literally across the wing, and like just do the little short hop onto the wing of Kib's Griffin and walk across that.
Great.
Amazing.
I'm with Kip now.
Rue kind of like clapped. She's like, "Oh,
Oh, hey. How are
Okay.
you doing?
I'm doing really good. Kip, do you like flying? Isn't this the best?
I mean, it's nice and all. But you seem to be enjoying yourself.
I never wanted to stop. I hope we never reach our destination and just can keep on flying like this.
Maybe we can fly some circles before real landing.
Nor keep this bird going straight forward. I want off of it as soon as possible.
Wow, what if Nor wants some fun?
well, Nor can attempt."
Wow,
an
he's like a
appetite.
real downer.
I had already forgotten. He's like, bro.
What's Kleeck doing?
He's just chilling.
Yeah,
He's
he's
just-
just chilling. He seems like he's just enjoying the ride, but he's pretty quiet and just watching.
Is he doing something with his wings, or are they just totally immobile?
Oh yeah, his metal wings are actually a little bit outstretched, not like a ton, but he seems pretty content.
Very good.
It's stoic. It's almost like you're just an empty suit of armor or something.
Yeah.
Huh. Weird.
Also, I'd like to make a motion for Gasz to have inspiration.
Yeah.
After all that shit.
Unfortunately, I already have it.
I was gonna give Gaz inspiration, but yeah.
Thanks.
All right. Well, as you all continue on the journey, the third hour coming and going as the sun is just barely still visible on the horizon, casting a bit of light. It gets blocked for a moment as a structure comes into view. One moment. So,
Music change.
no, unfortunately, I don't have any special music for this. Sorry.
My immersion.
After the journey, you see this shape come into view. Very odd, for all of you, as you see a very large cylindrical-looking tower just floating in the air,
Mm-hmm.
some 300-400 feet above the ocean surface. As you approach, you see that it is made of stone, or what looks to be stone. Windowless, doorless. And then you notice the strange roof. This conical peak it has. And the peak perforated with these large holes. The griffins approach, and they soar up just over the tower, and then start to gently, sort of in slow, lazy circles, go down towards it, and then through one of the holes. And inside this very large, circular space, where they land and touch down, talons with a little clink on the stone, into what appears to be an empty space with a single spiral staircase going downwards.
Theraden just does like the slow dismount of someone who's been like squeezing his legs together for too long on a mount of some kind. Is like, okay, solid ground, good.
Probably doing the cowboy walk for a while.
Just for a few moments.
I'm gonna pat
flying.
Theraden on the back a little bit, maybe a little bit too hard, and look around excitedly and say, "Oh, that was so much fun."
He just kind of grins a little and a version of it, I would say. I
It
don't
does
think I've
make
ever
you
flown before.
feel very alive.
Definitely never flown before. Well, not on something. I've been thrown like it was flying, but that's not flying, that's falling. Anyway, this is the most wizardy tower I've seen in a long time, so presumably we just go right in. I hope.
The griffins kind of, shake themselves and each take a nice long stretch. Start pulling out a volleyball. But they all stretch and they all sit down and rest as it was a pretty strenuous journey for them, carrying you all and going at top speed.
I am going to give my guy a piece of jerky that I have in my inventory or in my bag. Give him a pat on the shoulder and say thank you. That was I haven't gotten to do that in quite some time.
The sort of bird kind of acknowledges, nodding, and then gingerly takes it out of your outstretched hand and happily enjoys it.
I would tell my griffin that we will teach you to do a barrel roll eventually. Next time.
You just get a caw in response.
Gasz is also showing his gratitude, just being like, "Thank you so much for carrying me. I do hope we can do it again someday."
The griffin just kind of like lowers its head and just kind of like nudges you and gives you like a little nuzzle.
Oh, baby.
Gasz seems happy for a moment, but then sort of as he moves away from the griffin, just increasingly grows like more frustrated and a little sad.
Theraden pats the griffin he'd been riding on the neck, like stretches his legs, and just takes the lead toward the stairs, shaking himself.
Do I still have speak with animals active?
Last 10 minutes, right?
That's good.
It's been
so
hours.
Well,
wanna-
I was saying, does it last 10 minutes?
Does it last 10 minutes?
It does.
I
I believe so.
It lasts for 10 minutes. Yep.
Yeah.
I see it in my
So unfortunately, no. It was. You'd have to recast it.
I don't know if I can. Can I use it more than once per
first
long
level's-
rest? So no.
Oh, it's your I see.
Lame.
Wow.
But you discovered that they were total bros.
I was going to see what that griffin thought of its kobold rider.
Wow,
that's
gossiping with the
ridiculous.
animals.
All right. So you guys dismount and make your way down the stairs.
Theraden's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So, one by one, you make your way down the spiral staircase. You get to one level down, and you see what appears to be a illuminated, cluttered chamber. Various objects within it. With Theraden, you would recognize it as being objects cast with the continual flame spell cast upon them.
Neat.
Other than that, it is just a kind of a very somewhat messy room. You see a lot of tables, various books, and set up on one table. Like it looks like a sort of a setup, sort of beakers and other things of the apothecarian nature. You see various plants and jars on one shelf, with all sorts of manner of strange objects, and it looks like organs in them from various creatures.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Curious.
Is there a Traxagor in?
You just call that out?
Mm-hmm.
You call out, and there's no response at first, and then you hear like a sound off in off through another door on the right, and then you hear like some scampering, and then there's kind of like a large table blocking like the lower half of the door, so you can only see the upper half, and you hear the scampering stop as it comes right up to the door, but you don't see anybody. Then a little face peeks out, like maybe no more than about 2.5, maybe even a little bit less feet tall. And a little face peeks out. And it's of an otter.
What,
And
wait,
then
an otter?
an otter, yes. And you see a little otter that walks out dressed in a tiny red cassock.
Oh.
Right.
Gosh.
So the wizard must be here if his
And-
guide is still here.
And the otter kind of like looks around, looks at you, seems to like look down, and some of you with keen ears hears it mutter something in common,
Oh.
but you can't quite make out what it says. And then turns back and just yells, "Lulu, wake up! Our guests have arrived!"
I don't think that's a wizard familiar. I think.
And the otter walks out into your party and gives a little bow. "Welcome to my tower. My name is Traxagor."
It's wonderful to
Oh.
meet you, Theraden says, looking about as down as he can. Because he has
You have
to,
to go on your belly.
basically.
Yeah, I was gonna say he can't look past.
I'm not
How
gonna.
tall is he compared
Shorter,
to?
like basically as tall as you, maybe even slightly shorter.
Kleeck just coughs.
Feel like a normal otter or like a
Looks like just a normal looking otter, just wearing a red little coat.
Well, the bird
Is
is
this
embarrassed.
the
from what he
wizard?
said, So.
Deriaz, you're a little quiet.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say the bird is embarrassed from what he said. Given. So he's just gonna take a little step back and try not to
No.
get noticed.
No harm done. I get it a lot. It's a fun little form. And as he kind of sits there and kind of just looks cute.
So
I assume you're the ones to go to Venice.
yes, Silvira sent us. I have many questions.
Oh, what about?
Why are you an otter? Did this
Oh, I
happen
see
to
an
you,
otter.
or did you do it to yourself?
Wow.
Ah,
I would like a Theraden and would
Oh.
you can't just ask someone why they're an otter.
Yes, I can, actually, and I just did.
I don't
Rude.
think I've ever seen a talking otter with a coat.
well, it's a long story, but put it to you, well, briskly. Me and my brother Lutry were messing around with some scrolls in our younger days, and polymorphed ourselves into otters. And we happened to really like the form, so we just kept it.
He was called Latry.
Yeah, Lutry.
I see.
Have you met him?
No, I don't think I've ever heard of him.
Most haven't. He's a bit of a likes to get around. Doesn't try to attract too much attention for an otter.
I see.
So he's also an otter?
Yes.
But you weren't always otters.
No.
What were you before you became an otter?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, if you say it doesn't matter, then it's okay.
Well, I suppose you're here to go to Venice, are you not?
We are. Yes.
Lulu, come quick! As he calls back behind him, and you kind of hear some of like shifting and movement, and then from the same doorway, another figure appears. 1 second. I have to bring up this. Wait. There we go. So you see a little floating figure this time. Golden fur with 4 ears, kind of split almost. An elephant-like trunk, as it looks like a very small miniaturized version actually of an elephant that just magically seems to float and just peeks timidly around the corner at all of you. And it just kind of like raises a trunk shyly and just kind of waves it at you all.
What is that?
Well, come on, Lulu, come out! And as the elephant-like creature kind of floats outwards, it's pretty small. It looks like it's no more than about probably around overall size. Not much less than Kibnaak would be.
Hey, real quick, can I use divine sense really quick?
Sure.
Is that a celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that's not
There is
alive?
a celestial fiend or undead, and it is that target that you're looking at, and it comes up as celestial.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
that's not. I thought I was thinking fiend. Okay, never mind.
Do we notice him casting something, or is that just
No, it's just just an innate thing. He just kind of can sense it.
Gotcha.
Part of his class.
Mm-hmm. Paladin.
So there's a flying heavenly elephant in the room now.
Yes.
Drew's very confused.
I would
Theroden
whisper
is
to,
horribly fascinated.
Yeah, I would whisper to Gasz. I thought I've seen everything, but apparently not.
I don't think I've seen otters, but none with coats, and I've never seen flying. I don't even know what this is.
Yeah, me neither.
Traxagora speaks up. This is Lulu. She's a Hollyphant, a celestial being. I think she'll be of great use to you on your trip.
And can she speak?
And
Does she speak as well?
Lulu kind of approaches and kind of like lands beside Traxagora and kind of almost tries to hide very unsuccessfully
Oh.
behind Traxagora, and just kind of says very quietly, "Yes, I speak."
Oh dear, she's shy too. Oh no.
Nor like gets down on one knee and like kind of like leans over like to look at her gently and says, "Well, it's nice to meet you, Lulu."
She kind of steps out a little bit, and she kind of approaches slightly with a little bit of hesitation, but she kind of looks at you all and nods. My name is Lulu. I was with the angel Zariel when she assembled her army of Hellriders to attack Avernus.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Gus jumps up. Hello, Lulu. I am not a Gus, not such, but you can call me Gus.
She kind of is surprised a little bit and like steps back for a moment, but then calms herself, and she just looks towards you, and you hear in your mind, actually, "It's nice to meet you, Net Agaz."
Oh.
Question. Where's Rhea been this whole time?
Oh well, I forgot about her. She's just been chilling.
Not Rhea!
She's still back
I'm
there.
just sitting there like, wait, Hellriders.
Sleeping.
Shouldn't she be piping up
He
right
wakes
about now?
up-
She's the side character. It's
I mean,
fine.
but she's good at fighting, so like.
Anyways, she would have just been along. She would have. We'll say she stuck around with Kleeck on
On the boring griffin.
the
Okay.
boring griffin.
Very
Having
stoic
a quiet
griffin.
moment.
I'll have to challenge for most boring.
She's won a few words to begin with, so she's been kind of quiet this entire time. Mostly because I forget, and it means I don't have to talk a lot.
That's fine.
Anyways.
I just
Retcons,
was throwing it
baby.
out there. Just throwing it out there.
So, and sorry, were you asking something in particular here? Like why, if Rhea was...
Oh no, I'm just wondering. Just Hellriders and... I'm just trying to keep track of characters, man.
Okay.
And not go, wait, did we leave a kid at the... Oh no, we left him at the bus
Lulu
station.
kind of continues addressing you all. Through the gate we went, tearing through devils like a song through air. Victory was within our grasp up until some of the Hell Riders betrayed us. They retreated through the gate and sealed it behind them. And it's at this point that, speaking of Rhea, she kind of, some of you would notice she kind of grimaces at that. But she doesn't say anything. Before she was captured, Zariel told me to hide her sword so that it wouldn't fall into evil hands. Someone helped me hide the sword, but I don't remember who. We found a place to hide it, but I don't remember where. I skipped Avernus, but I don't remember how. Most of my memories are gone, and I don't remember why.
Do you feel like it's a good idea to return to Avernus in that kind of state?
When Traxagor let me know that there's a group going, and that Zariel is behind the disappearance of Alturo, I had to go. I have to go. I don't have a choice.
This isn't going to be much of a vacation. Are you... I expect we'll be fighting quite a lot. Are you going to be able to not necessarily carry your own weight, but help in some way? I wouldn't...
I believe my memories hold many of the answers we'll need, but I don't remember them. Perhaps going there will help me remember them. The only thing I remember, as I make a roll, first one on Lulu's memories.
Oh god, it's a table.
I only recall one thing. There's a demon lord, Yinagu. He wants to destroy Zariel's sword. He hates it as much as he hates her. We fought him once, but I don't remember where. But maybe that's a clue.
You've fought the god of Knows?
Is that what he is? I don't know. I just know that name.
Terrifying. And yes. Right. Noted.
All right,
I'm gonna
so
put a
we should...
picture of Lulu.
Oh,
in
we never
the
learned
chat.
your names. Could you please tell us? As Traxagor kind of chimes in.
I'm Omen Seeker Theraden Ziathraka.
Kleeck gives a little mock salute and just says, Kleeck, we'll do.
Oh, I'm Kibnaak.
Rue of the Prismatic Haven Monastery.
And as each of you introduce themselves, he kind of runs up and kind of just shakes your hands with both of his paws, each in turn.
I have to squat down to reach.
He's basically the principal from My Hero.
He's
Yeah.
Nezu.
Yeah.
So cute.
That's a good point.
Oh god, my heart.
My name is Norm, a druid aligned with Eldaf. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, a fellow animal lover. Very good. Can you turn into an otter too?
I can. Yes.
Oh, can you turn into an otter, Nor?
Rue's eyes kind of light up
Oh,
when he
this
says
again.
that.
But another time. Your species is a lot of fun to observe.
Oh, aren't they? They're just so wonderful. And I love just resting myself on a little river and just letting myself get taken away by it. And fish tastes so good.
We are agreed on that.
Right. Well, are you all ready to go?
I think we arrived ready.
If we have to.
Unless
Ready as
there's
we'll ever be.
anything else we could garner from you. Any preparations or potions.
Unfortunately, I sent what I had recently to Candle Keep. I don't have anything on hand, unfortunately.
It's fine, I just saw the 11.
But I will get you there post haste.
Well, everyone? Ready to, take a leap?
No.
Me neither.
Lulu kind of, shuffles over and she kind of gravitates towards Kleeck.
Oh boy.
Ah, yeah.
And she kind of comes up next to him, kind of comes up next to him and floats up to where she's like around shoulder level. I sense the divine in you. Would you mind if I stay close?
He seems a little bit taken aback by the fact that there's a floating elephant next to him.
Oh.
She is very fluffy and she is completely gold.
Let the cute elephant be with you.
He hesitates for a second, glancing at the group. then
Think
back
of
to Lulu.
Dumbo, but like with his ears split so
And
that there's
fluffy.
like four ears and really fluffy.
So like that one Digimon? What's that guy's name?
It's
Oh, the
Patamon.
golden one?
Patamon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, but elephant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a little
Kleeck-
pig.
Kleeck eventually, hesitantly, unsure of exactly what to do, but eventually kind of pats her head, goes, yeah, I suppose we could use another helping trunk?
Theraden just snaps his fingers and poofs his bird onto his hand and is like, cool, more pets. Fun.
Wow. Did you just call
Friends,
that divine?
whatever. She's adorable. Look at her.
I'm putting a picture of her in info. If anyone would like to see.
Please.
So cute. God, why? Why?
Wow, there are way more cuter pictures of Holly fans. I think.
That's just the one that they
Okay.
provide.
Yeah. Adorable.
I like
can't
the
handle.
one that they provide.
I can't handle.
All right, well, give me a quick moment as you see him just get on all fours and scamper off into another room, and you hear just tossing and turning and things being thrown. You swear at one point you hear a cat.
Meow.
Yes, that's the other wizard.
And he comes back and he's got what looks to be it looks to be like a tuning fork, but made out of very, very dark iron. All right. All I need you to do is get in close, and I'll take you right there. It'll be real quick. There'll be a sense of movement, and some of you might experience a little bit of nausea, but it'll be okay. Everything will be fine.
I have a question.
Of course.
How do we get back?
That is a very good
Um,
question.
I
to
don't
put
like
it
that
blunt,
he's
to put
hesitating.
it bluntly, that's your problem.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna need a little bit more information than that.
Can we just take this thing with us? And he points at the.
Unless one of you are able to cast a high level spell, Even with this attuned fork, it wouldn't be enough.
Maybe
Okay,
one
so
day.
whoa. How are we supposed to complete this mission if we don't even know how we're gonna get back?
Well, there
Well,
Are we
has
there's many
supposed
ways.
to
There's
contact you?
many ways back. I'm sure you could find one.
a lot of people
most-
go down there.
A lot to be. You'd be surprised how many people actually go to Avernus outside of those that die and get condemned there.
And how do they usually come back?
Mm-hmm.
There's many ways. Sometimes getting a favor from a devil is probably the easiest. You can usually pay some of them off with soul coins.
What are soul coins?
It is the currency used in Avernus and most of the hells.
How does one acquire soul coins?
Same way you acquire money here.
Work.
Or by killing somebody and trapping the soul in a coin.
That's not how gold works.
I
Do
can
you
do
have
that.
do you have any soul coins we can buy from you?
I do not. I don't make it a point to go to Avernus very often.
Oh,
Right, so we're getting thrown on a
Lulu
one-way
kind of
trip.
speaks. Lulu kind of speaks up.
Wonderful.
I could probably, with my memories restored, I could find a way. I'll find a way to getting back.
That's great, but we can't rely on that happening. Because we don't know what's going to make your memories come back, do we?
Well,
She kind of like looks a little dejected and just looks down.
the if we're on a mission to bring an entire city back, I would assume that it would follow that we would also come back with it. So
The magic required to teleport an entire city is insane.
and I'm sure we can find it. Somewhere down there. But we'll be part of it. We'll make sure that we're part of it.
Or like
I
you
just
said,
feel like
we'll make a deal with the devil and whoop, somehow get out. Cool.
this all sounds very difficult.
this does, and I feel like we're just being shoved off into hell without much of an explanation. I mean, some more information would be greatly appreciated. Like,
Unfortunately,
what
there's
oth-
not
what
much
other
more we
ways?
get to give. All we know is that the city is missing, and apparently Zariel has some sort of plan, at least as far as Savicus has told me. I have no idea.
We maybe should have
Okay,
asked
well, that's-
Savicus for a way back.
You actually did when you were there, when she first proposed it, and she basically didn't give you one.
Rad.
Well, I guess we.
Okay, so
We
is
figure
it
it
just
out
the
when
soul
we do.
coins? No. So is it just the soul coins and it was making a deal with the devil, which is kind of off the table, I would think. What else?
Why is it off the table?
Well, I mean, there's
It
likely...
is off the
Oh,
table.
busy. Sorry, 1 second.
Good line parties.
Sorry about that. Shit, where was I? I completely forgot now. I derailed me.
Can
so
soul coins be gained
Ways
Yeah,
from
to
sorry.
get
devils?
out of hell.
There may be other possible gates to either other planes, and including ours, but I don't know the locations.
I'm sure that we'll be able to find a lot of information down there. We're all fairly capable. And I'm magical, so
We're just
maybe
gonna
after
wing
a
it.
while I'll be able to do it. Who knows?
Right, so are you ready?
No,
Let's just go down there and we will figure it out.
that's a terrible idea.
It is a terrible idea. But we...
You're adventurous. It's a thrill.
Well, we have
Back in
someone
my
who-
adventuring days, it was what I lived for.
We have someone who is potentially a guide. He says, or Kleeck says, motioning to Lulu. He said, well, and if all else fails, we hear me out. Don't freak out. But what if we just find Zariel?
Oh, I'm fairly certain we're going to do that regardless. Or she'll find us.
Oh, Zariel could certainly send you back.
Oh, there we go. There's our exit. That's
In
our
one
main
piece or
door.
in many pieces?
We'll figure that out when we get there. But
Hmm.
that's at least one option.
Rhea kind of speaks up. I'm fine with a one-way trip.
See, that's the. Wait, no. One-way means not. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that shortly later. But
Look,
we'll
we
be
have
fine
the
as
information
long-
and we stick together
as long
and
as
we'll
we
be fine.
don't split up. As long as we don't split up, and as long as we don't make deals without thinking it through first, or eat or drink anything that we haven't checked first, and don't go down any hallways that we haven't checked. Look, as long as we're careful, we'll be fine.
That's all adventuring 101, so...
Exactly. It's just in hell.
Right.
It'll be
I look
fine.
that otter square in the face and I
Yep.
say,
It's
Is
very
there-
cute. Like honestly, like almost unbearably cute.
Hold on, do you have a picture? You haven't posted a picture of him, have you? Did you?
No,
And
there's no picture of him, unfortunately.
Hold on, there certainly
Okay.
is. Hold up.
Not in the book.
Not in the
I'm
book,
sure there's
okay.
someone who may have drawn one. But there's none in the book.
Okay.
I can get you a picture of Lettree.
Oh my
That
god,
is a
Luttree
piece that-
exists!
That's a
a tree?
piece that.
Oh
Oh
god.
no! Somebody deleted.
Oh
Or
my
wait, no. I
God.
went back. Oh,
Basically, yeah, that's what you're looking at. Is right there. That's actually
Yeah,
exactly
yep,
what
I'm
you're
just
looking
here
at.
for Tarkus's reaction.
Oh my god.
That is
I
a
was
piece
so
that
excited.
somebody drew.
So... Square
So I
is
look
cute
at
on
that-
her face.
Otter square in the face and I say, is there anything else we should know before going down there to prevent either our deaths or help us on this mission? Anything.
Don't trust the word of a devil.
It's great advice.
So therefore, no deals.
Well, if you make a deal, make sure it's
A good
read
one.
the fine print.
That's what they all say.
It is important, though. You'd be surprised what they put down there. Just in general. I've been nearly bamboozled several times.
Huh. Did you make deals with devils?
Not with devils, but with people, and some of them are hard to distinguish from one another.
We'll be
True.
fine.
So you do get experience with devils?
I have experience killing things similar to them. And ghosts, ghast, demons, yada yada yada.
I don't think I have any experience killing demons or devils.
They die.
I mean,
if
you
it
have
bleeds, we can
now.
kill it, so...
You killed some imps.
Oh, that is true.
Well... Either way, let's just stop waffling on it. I don't think we're gonna get anything more. We just have to make the jump.
Can I have one more water bottle
What's a water
What?
bottle?
or two
You mean a flask?
A water
or a
skin?
flask? Yes, please.
Flask?
You didn't buy
He
it?
just all of a sudden Traxco just
I
snaps
have-
his fingers, and there's just 15 flasks at your feet.
What?
I take them all.
Oh my gosh.
All right, you have 15 empty flasks.
Oh, empty.
Empty.
Can I? Do you have a
Can-
fountain somewhere?
Does he have a great sword? You should ask him.
Oh yeah. Do you have?
Oh my god.
Do you have? Wow, just like that. Do you perhaps have a silvered greatsword?
Nope.
Oh,
Damn it.
It was worth a try.
well.
Do you have anything else helpful?
Probably.
I like him.
I like him a lot. I'll snap my fingers and make my bird vanish and just cross my arms. Well,
I do really have to go to like work
like, in
10
Yeah.
minutes. So
Okay.
Shit.
get us
Okay.
out of here. Come on, Trax.
all right,
Okay.
come close, get together, everyone hold hands,
Theraden like holds his breath.
and he brings out the fork and he starts to mutter to himself. One second. Theraden,
Yeah.
you feel a weight
Mm.
start
Mhm.
to press down on you.
Mm-hmm.
And the edges of your vision start to darken and you lose a little focus.
Oh.
And a familiar dread wells up from deep within you.
That was good timing.
You feel eyes on you. And Traxagor suddenly looks up from his muttering of the incantation, completing the spell. His eyes wide in horror, and looks at you and the rest of the party. Something's wrong. Sorry, in his voice. Something's wrong. And you guys are gone.
Oh shit!
Oh, damn it.
And that is where I'm going to end the session.
Oh no!
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh god! No!
Hey guys, we have an elephant now.
Boy,
don't-
howdy, that's great. I think
I don't
something
like
really
elephants.
bad's about to happen to me, guys.
Something
Oh.
wrong.
Descent into Auternus.
Auternus.
All right. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to sit down and talk, I really have to go because I have to get
Yeah.
ready. I have like food here. I have meal to eat that I have to like shove down my face, and then I have to go to work.
Yep.
So bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Take care, everyone. Bye,
Thanks for
everyone.
the game.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, Crucible.
Thank you guys on Twitch for hanging out and watching. Sorry it's a shorter episode,
keeping as
but
well.
that's how
Sorry.
scheduling works sometimes. But thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you guys so much, and we'll see you hopefully whenever. Maybe on a Saturday, maybe on a Sunday, who knows? But either way, have a wonderful. Just in
We're
general.
gonna die.
We're all gonna die.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna die.
Bye bye.